YouTube? It's me. I'm taking over the kitchen today. I have my lovely mother in the back that's gonna give me some step-by-step tutorials on how to cook, because you know, I'm not very experienced. So let's get started. We're making some banana bread today. I'm pretty excited. Let's get into it. All right, these are all the ingredients that we're gonna need today. Got some flour, some brown sugar, 6 bananas, baking soda, yeah, that's what that is, butter, and some vanilla extract. And these are all the tools we're gonna need to finish our banana bread. Let's go. All right, first things first, you gotta start your oven. So we will be heating up the oven to 375, I think? 350. 350. That's done. Now we can start baking. We got 2 bowls. 1 bowl will be for the dry, 1 bowl will be for the wet. Now let's start with the dry. You put your flour. We have 4 cups of flour. And you got your baking soda, 4 teaspoons of baking soda.
Powder.
Powder. Baking soda powder?
No, baking powder.
Oh, mais ça, j'ai dit baking soda. You got 4 teaspoons of baking powder. Very important. This is what's gonna make the fluffiness of the rise of the banana bread. We're learning. This is a learning experience. Okay, now I mix it. Now we mix that all together. Made a little bit of a mess. That's okay. Now we do the wet. So you have 2 cups of brown sugar. You put that in there. 1 cup of butter. We got lots of butter. Num num num. Just make sure you get all the butter. Now I have my eggs.
No, mix that.
Oh, you mix it first. You mix the butter and the brown sugar. And you can use whatever you have. If you have like a mixing little thing, you can use that. I'm going old school, doing it by hand. You gotta mix it really well, according to my mix. All right, I think we're getting there. My arm is tired. Oh, nope, we're not done. Gotta keep going. Is this good? Okay, should look around like this. We gotta add the eggs. I'm a professional egg cracker. You ready for this? Got it? Okay. We need 4 eggs.
Yeah.
Because we're doubling the recipe. I should have probably said that at the start. You can edit that out. All right. The 3rd egg. Wow, flawless out of me right now. No eggshells. Score. All right, now we mix this again. Ugh, splashing. Okay, I think this is pretty good. Should look something like this. Now we put 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. I have very shaky. Now we mix that all together. Okay, now we gotta mash the 6 bananas. And honestly, the more disgusting they look, the better it is. So, you know, when they're nice and brown, that's what we like. You just squish them.
Mash
them. Mash it up real good. Okay, you don't want any big chunks. So you wanna make sure that they're pretty mashed. Dude, my arm hurts. My right arm is gonna be very buff after. All right, now they're nice and mashed. As we can see, I did a wonderful job. Now I put them in the wet bowl. And now we're gonna mix all that together. Now we mix with the bananas. Okay, now we put the dry, aka your flour and baking powder, in the wet.
Not all.
Not all of it, just a little bit at a time. Okay, so about half, and then you start mixing again. Okay, now we have about, how much milk is this? Like a cup? I have about a cup of milk here. Now we're gonna put about half of the milk inside. Now you mix again. And make sure you scrape the sides. You see how I got all this flour here? Make sure it's all in the mix. Okay, more flour. Pour it all in. And we start mixing. Okay, now we add the rest of the milk. Ooh, done. We are approaching the end. Again, we are making like a basic banana bread. Nothing like too special in there. But you could put some like walnuts, some chocolate chips, some dry raisins if that's what you're into. Whatever you want. Oh my goodness. We're almost there. Is it supposed to be like chunky like this?
Oui, ça c'est des bananes.
Okay. It's okay if it's chunky. We want chunky. The mix is done. Now we gotta put it in, what are these called?
Loaf pans.
Loaf pans. Make sure this isn't rookie hour. Putting cooking spray on so that it doesn't stick, or butter, or whatever you got. Whoa! And put lots. Be very generous. We don't want it to stick. All the sides. And I think that's pretty good. I guess we'll see. Okay, now we pour the mixture in. I have to fill 2. You'll probably just have to fill 1. This is heavy. How do you do this? I need a technique. How do you do that? All good. We make our own techniques. I gotta make them even so that they cook, you know, the same. Okay. Now we've already preheated our oven at 350. So now we just put the banana bread in the oven for 1 hour. I'll see you guys in an hour. Already, our banana bread is ready. Let's open it up. Ooh. All right, and to check if it's really cooked, you can use a toothpick or whatever. Just stab in the middle. If anything comes out, you see how like there's no banana bread on my knife? That means it's cooked. If there would be some stuck on it, I'd have to put it back just a couple minutes, not like 20 minutes, like 5 minutes, 2, 3 minutes. So yeah, let's eat. I went a little too rough on this one. Let me taste. Mmm, that's good. It's all breaking. Anyway, I may not be able to slice the banana bread, but I am able to cook it very good. That is it for our episode 1, the banana bread. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments if you try out the recipe. The recipe will be shown at the end of the video so you guys can screenshot it and try it for yourself. Just a reminder that I did double the recipe because I did 2 banana breads. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.